What's up, guys? This is Nick the Famicom Raider, and today we're going live with some really cool stuff. We're going to be playing Initial D for the Sega Saturn. Now it's really hard to record Saturn videos, so we're going to be doing it off of an MU. So let's go ahead, let's open this up. Find Initial D right there. Alright. Now this is totally different than Initial D on the PlayStation. Totally different game. Made by the same people, but it's a totally different game. I really have a feeling that this version came first before the PlayStation version. And you will see why, because we can do a comparison tonight. So for the first 2 hours of the stream, I'm going to do Initial D for the Sega Saturn. And then for the last 2 hours of the stream, I'm going to play Initial D for the PlayStation 1. So you guys can see the difference in the quality. One thing about Saturn MU, you always got to go into settings, configure input, and just, okay. For some reason it doesn't like to keep the settings set up. Alright, so we're going to do scenario mode, which goes through the story scenario. Let's see, we're going to go ahead on stage 2. Did stage 1 already as a practice run. And you get a nice pixelated character. Pops out of the car. This one has no vocal audio. It's all text based. There's not even music. So we're going to skip it. Skip the little text scenes. And yeah, the PlayStation version actually has speech audio. So the Saturn one was really bare bones. As you'll see from the driving too, this was the first one, the first Initial D on these new consoles. So yes, this is what they practice with, I guess. Alright, had a good start there. Now this being Saturn, it didn't have an analog stick, so gotta do it rocking the D-pad. Oh, shot that one. And I like how the background is all black and then it just pops in right before the turns. So I guess you could look at it like, you know, that's your lights, you know, showing you what's ahead of you. You're not going to be able to see too far ahead of you at nighttime, I guess. But really that's pop in from the game. That's the draw distance. And if you look closely in the sides and the background, you'll see lights down below, which is the city below. Yeah, I see it down there on the mountain. Let's see. I've never had the car get too far ahead of me. So eventually, if he goes any further, you're not going to be able to see him. Oh shit, that's not that. It's hard. These controls are really tough. They're really tough controls. There we go, we got our speed warning. Oh, good trip. Oh, not enough brake. Come on, he's got to make some kind of mistake or something. There he is. I knew it. He's not that good of a driver. Let's go. Get around this corner. Oh. Come on. Yeah. That's good. We kept the speed up. Try to do this one. I didn't hold the drifts, but made it all the way around. Clip that wall. Speed warning. It says we're speeding. It's like, oh no, you're speeding. Oh, hit the wall. Oh, too soon. It's really hard to drift in this one. The PlayStation 1 is definitely a lot easier to drift these corners. Oh, too far. Takes a while to get used to it. Now we're coming into the consecutive hairpins of this course. Too far with that one. That's alright, catching up to him. Oh, cut it too soon. He's on the outside. There we go. Start right here. Let's give it. Oh, that's good. Might be able to get him on this turn here. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Kept speed all the way through there. What is it? I think it's two more hairpins right here. Oh, that would have been a good one if I would have cut that inside a little more. Tap and brake, tap brake, down. Oh, 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 too far. Just a little bit. You might wonder why there's no music right now. I did turn off the music because Initial D's music is heavily copyrighted. Like heavily. So it's easy to get copyright strikes with Initial D soundtrack going. Right. Coming up on the last turn. Oh, hit that guardrail just a little bit. And across the finish line. Boom. That's stage 2. As you see, it's a pretty tough game, but this was, if you think about it, back in when this came out, when did this era come out? Like 96, right? Around 96 time? This is pretty advanced for its time. This is the same time that Gran Turismo was coming out, so started seeing some pretty good racers start appearing around this time frame. It's got bare bones freaking replay. We have definitely moved up in technology since this game. Yes. They look like they're moving so slow too. This is so hard about it. I bet once you unlock the upgrades or something, faster cars, it'd be better. See, it's like still images with no audio is kind of creeping me out. Because even there's a Sailor Moon 3D fighting game that had full cutscenes, animated cutscenes. So I don't know why this doesn't have full animated cutscenes. On to stage 3. Alright, here we go. Face off against the two chicks in the Sylvia 180. Yeah, I want to race. Alright, still can't do anything to the car. The car stays the same. Little info on the rival. Alright, let's try it out. Now, this game only has 2 difficulty settings. It has easy and regular. And we're playing on regular. It's 4,000 RPM, that's where we need to be. Go. There we go. That was a good start. Which one are we on? We're on a different course now. Let's scoot back a little bit. Oh. Come on. Catch ups though. It would have been nice if there's like some kind of engine noises instead of just wheels and crash sounds. Oh. Definitely haven't raced this course. Okay, this is a... I don't know why they just like stopped in the middle of the street like that. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a right-hander. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was a good one. Okay, I did hit the rail there on the way out, though. What's this? Is a left-hander right here? Oh, hit it. Hit the rail a little bit. Right-hander. Another. Not too tight. Oh, shit. Went the wrong way. Go left on it. Oh shit, that was a tight one. That was a real blind corner right there. Okay, and then this is the ball sacks. Basically, it's a close right, which goes into a close left to another close right, like that. Got some fans on the side of the road there. It looks like shit, too much. Get off the wall. Get off the wall. So definitely, early controls. You get as much sensitivity as you can out of a D-pad in this. Think about any racing game, like 3D racing game you played on Super Nintendo, the controls are about the same. Except for Mario Kart. I mean, like any like simulated. Way too much. I hate when I go like all over the road like that. And this is gonna be one. There we go. Hold it. Hold it. Okay. That was good. That was a good one. So as many. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, tight. As many bad drifts as you do in this game, you're gonna do. Not as many good ones. This is like anything else. Eventually you get like so used to the course and the controls of the cars that you'll be drifting like a beast in no time. Like that. Yeah, that was a good one. What about this one? That's a light one. And here's another sharp, sharp, sharp. Oh, cut it too sharp. Let's see, this one's a weird one. It's going to have a weird straightaway up here. And go right again. There we go. And then now we're on a straightaway. So this should be easy. You just got to maintain our speed through here. Let's see. I'll try to do the next race because there's a first person view, so we can try that out. Maybe see if it makes it easier or harder. That might be a way to raise the difficulty. Switch, brake, drift. Oh, too far. Oh, they're catching back up. Not good. Not good when they catch up to you. Around this corner. There we go. Let's see. I was thinking of what games to play this Wednesday on Retro Wednesday, and everybody's playing the same old stuff. Mario, Final Fantasy, but I never see anybody play these really rare Japanese games. Like Initial D was like a Japanese only game, which would have done great in America and Europe if it was ever released on those systems. Because in Japan, this was a top-selling anime series at the time, and it actually became a cult following later in the States. Especially among high schoolers and college students that were into cars and stuff like that. See, I didn't have that many good drifts in there. I don't want to replay it. So we kicked their booty. They feel let down. But then all the guys are happy because we won. And then she gets all teary-eyed because she got beat by us, and secretly maybe she wants to date us. Who knows? You know how these Japanese games go. Next race. Oh my god, look at my thumb. It's all like red marked. This guy, if you're new to the series, he's a tool. Drives a little hatchback Civic. He likes to crash into people to win. Overall, dickhead. He's your average dickhead, I guess. This course doesn't look bad at all. A couple of little minor turns at the beginning. It looks like one big tight one. Got a couple of small little tight corners there at the end, but mostly looks fairly straight. We're still stuck with our same Corolla. Alright, let's do it. Purple screen. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to try first person this time. See how good we do. There we go. Go, go, go. As you notice, there's no rear view camera because drifters don't need rear view cameras. They can look out their door and see the person behind them because it's sideways. Catching up to you, your little Honda. There we go. Got passed by a family sedan. Well, I guess Honda's a family sedan too, right? So, oh, this definitely makes it harder because I have no idea how tight these turns are, which direction they go. Oh, he got around me. Okay, he's using his brakes. I don't have to use that. Oh, I gotta use brakes now. Oh, crash into him. I like how the little characters are on the side and they make little faces. Either like they're trying really hard or they're amazed that you pass them. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think my face is covering them. I might adjust my my camera position after this this next race. Oh shit! Off the road. Which way is this going? Going right. And then another right. Oh, this is a downhill right. To a left. I heard him. Like he crashed like into my ass. He crashed into our ass. Oh, come on. Halfway down. Okay, here we go. We're getting into the tight bits. Come on, we gotta pass him. Crash into him. This is like the end of the tight bits. Like it's just really minor turns after this. So as long as I don't hit anything, we should be good. He's way back there. Let's see, that's our car telling us we're driving over the 100-kilometer speed limit. This should be it right now. Oh, too fast for that corner. That's okay. We're way ahead of him. Come on, stay steady. Yeah, so first person definitely adds a bit of a challenge. If you were on a tighter course with a lot more turns, that would definitely be a challenge right there. I think I prefer the third person. 1987 unlocked gallery points. I have no idea what gallery points are. Maybe that's how we unlock other vehicles or something. I guess we'll figure it out. skip the replay. There wasn't much to see in that one. Then there's our girlfriend. She's happy we won. Tugging on her sleeve like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, we got a kiss. And the dude's all sad. He looks like a weird looking ET. So what do we get next? You gave us a kiss. You tugged on us again. I guess we're going to a love motel or something. Finish the race, won it. Gotta get something for winning. Alright, now this is a race that Corolla should not win. I do not think a stock Corolla could beat a GTR. Just can't do it. GTR's, that's my car. I love it. And the thought of a Corolla beating a GTR is repulsive to me. I don't like it. Don't like it. I don't think so. Stock Corolla. Look how small the displacement is. 1500 cc versus 2500 cc. So it's like it's over 1000 cc difference. Horsepower 380 versus 150. There's no way. No way that GTR should lose. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Have you guys seen the new Honda NSX? That thing is amazing looking. Plus it sports 600 horsepower. It's crazy. That's more than the this current GTR is, I think. I think the current GTR is around 500 horsepower, so that's a beast of a car, that Honda, man. Twin turbo, 6-cylinder with 3 electric motors. So you have an electric motor in the back, and then you have 2 electric motors over both front wheels. So technically it's got like some kind of weird rear-wheel drive when you want it, or all-wheel drive function, because the front electric motors control the front wheels, making those move in certain situations. So you can have it all-wheel drive, or you can just have it rear-wheel, because it is still mid-engine, the new NSX. I haven't seen anything on prices. I don't know if you guys have either, but that thing, I'm guessing upwards into the $60,000 US range or higher. I cannot see it being the original price of $30,000, like when it first launched with the Supra and the original GTR. I think it's gonna be up there, 60,000. See, like that's true right there. The GTR would pass us and take off on the turns, on the straightaways, but on the turns we catch up because of the lighter body, plus it's front heavy, so GTRs tend to understeer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was good. And we're off the grass a little bit. Come on, catch up to him. Catch up. There we go. We did a good drift that way. Oh, this is that same course we were just on with a couple of light turns. That's not fair. So with this course has really the least amount of turns of any course out here. So that's letting us down right now, because we really need the turns to be able to pass him. On the straightaway, we shouldn't be able to pass this guy. I just crashed into his butt, which is unrealistic. Like, for realism's sake, if we didn't pass him before the last main corner, we should have never passed him. Real life, we would have never made it past him, but we did it. Stage 5 down now? Even they're amazed. They're shocked. They're like, oh my god, he did it. And of course he's pissed off. He's like, how the hell did I lose? On to the next race. We might actually finish the game. I don't know, there are a lot of people. We've only beaten the first 5 characters in the game. Alright, now we're facing the Evil Squad. This is the end of Series 1 of the Initial D anime and manga. Gotta face these Mitsubishi Evo guys. I think they're driving Evo 3s. He's driving an Evo 3. The other one's driving Evo 4. But we still haven't faced the that FD RX-7 yet. So I'm wondering how close they keep it to the series. Evos are nice cars. I've owned 2 Evo 8s and an Evo 10. Very nice cars. Loved them. Love the Evo series, but I want more displacement. Moving on up to the GTR series. Oh, that was perfect. That was like 7,000 RPM, so that was great. Okay, this one has a lot more... Oh shit. Wasn't paying attention to the turns. A lot more turns in it. I thought we were still on that that pretty easy one. Guess it moved us up course a little bit. Oh, that's a good one. Didn't come out good. It's one of those games where to be like super good, you gotta practice these courses over and over again until you know them by heart. Now I had the PlayStation 3 version, and I had the steering wheel, and that was the most fun I've had with any game. It is awesome fun. It's just like being in the arcade. Oh, I wish I could use the steering wheel for this. Maybe one day when I get a PC wheel, I'll try to hook it up and set it up to run with this. Cause I think I can. I think I can set it up to use the controls. If not, I'm pretty sure somebody out there has made some kind of like control scheme for it to work. Because I think this takes place for the arcade stage 1. So this is based off of Initial D, the arcade stage, the very first one. And the PlayStation 1 I think is based off the arcade stage, the second stage. Because the PlayStation 1 is a lot better than this. You guys will see in like a couple of minutes when we change games. Oh, that was so close though. We're like right on that dude. Okay. This isn't going to be a good one. I came in too sharp. Coming up to a right-hander. Definitely not catching up to him on the straights. He's actually leaving us on the straights, but we are catching up a little bit on the turns. Like that right there. That was good. We just caught up past him. So we're doing good on turns, but straightaways, he's coming back. Okay, that turn wasn't so good. Looks like we got a mini S shape here, and then into a long left. Oh shit! Too far. I forgot to S. There you go. Okay, and then we're going into a long left-hander up here. There we go. Nice long lefter. Oh, we're going into another micro S. Oh. Oh shit. Micro R. That's really tight. That's a really tight R. Okay, here we go. We got decent left right here. To the right. And then back left a little bit. I don't need to brake for this one. Alright, this is going to be tough. We got straight into a long left, hairpin right. Let's see, he's catching up too on the straightaway. Okay, here we go, going into the left. Oh, oh, too much, too much. Okay, coming up to the hairpin right here. I started that way too early. Okay. See, we got a light right and a light left up here. There we go. Light left again. Oh shit! He passed me. He should have passed me at least. Okay, we got a micro chicane here. There we go. To the left. And then to the finish. Oh, that's so close. That is so tight. That was a very close one. I was so sure he was gonna pass us there a lot of that time. I might screen that replay. So while the Saturn version is definitely a classic in its own way, it's not the best version if you're looking at getting some classic initial D games. It's definitely missing the sound effects. Those are very badly needed. How can you have the tire sounds but not engine sounds? Wow, she's all dressed up, dolly eyes, looking good. Next stage, stage 7. Here we go, and now we're facing the this is the RX-7. This is gonna be a tough one because the RX-7, the FD version, and then the white FC are supposed to be like the hardest one in the games. Let's see. It's a fairly simple course. Starts off with a left hairpin to a sharp right, to another sharp right, that leads into a right hairpin to a left hairpin, sharp left, and then the chicane. Let's try it out. See, so the goal is to keep going until 1, either we win, or 2, we get beaten. So if I get beaten this round, we'll switch over to the PlayStation version. That was a good start. He's still taken away from us. Where's it? There it is. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I crashed into him a little bit, ran into his butt. Oh, hit the wall, that's my fault. Coming up on the right. That's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, too much. Okay. That's alright, we got sharp right and then sharp left. Right here, sharp right. Oh, what the? That's not fair. Oh, he's still there. Tap that wall. Oh. Oh. I think that deserves a restart. Oh, that's a horrible start. Not as good as the last time. Lost a lot of ground now. Okay, coming up on the sharp right. Left. Oh, come on, stay straight, shit. Another sharp right again. Okay, clip the wall a little bit, but then I'm into it. And then another sharp right. I keep getting caught right there on that guardrail. There we go. That's a good start. Good start. Slight right. Slight left. Hard left. Oh, on the grass. Hard right. Here we go. This is it. I always cut it too soon. Alright, I banged against it, but it didn't stop me. That's good. There's another one. Clipped it. Cut up to him though. Cut him on the inside. Yeah, cut him up. Okay, these are tight ones. Oh, this is tight down here. Another one. That was a good turn. That was a good turn. Looks like we got sloping. Sloping left here. There we go. Oh shit. Tight, 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 tight. A little bit of an S here into a sharp left. Clipped it just a little bit, but made a good turn around there. Alright, now we got some straightaways into a tight right, tight left. A little chicane coming up. So we're gonna go sharp right. Oh, not good. Into sharp left. Wow, that looks a lot sharper on the map. Okay. It's catching up. Yep. Oh. Chicane. Too sharp. Okay, here we go. This is where I need that. I need to get past him somehow right here. That's the only way I'm going to win. Because after this is no other turns. There's no way I can get him. Oh, too far. Too sharp. Hold up. And get him on the inside. No. Almost. Crashing into him a little bit. I think I'm ahead. Oh. Oh, just barely. Wow, you can see him right there too. Oh, that was just like so close on that one. Hands are all sweaty now. Why are you angry, lady? What's the matter? Everybody's happy on the guy's side. Like always. There's always some chick that's either crying or mad or... Who is she? I don't recognize her from the series. She's that other Corolla sister. We're not fighting them, we're fighting the FC now. See, this was the first game in the series, so I'm guessing this is going to be it. This should be the last level, because none of the newer characters were out until the second, third season, so I've hit pretty much all the main characters in the first season. So this should be the toughest race. So we might actually beat the game. Oh, that's a horrible start. Okay, we're on the, looks like the same course again, so I just gotta remember this is two parts that I always get hanged up on. And then turn. Alright, so when, it's funny, when you have the sound effect for when you're speeding and the Corolla is like giving you the speed warning, it actually covers up the sound effect of the tires. Oh, that's great. That's a good turn. Good turn. Catching up. Another sharp turn there. Going here. Another sharp turn here. There we go. I have no idea where I am on the map. That map's like way too close. Okay, now we're into the little micro turns. Okay. Now we're heading into the long straight. Long straight for chicane. Left, right, and then sharp left. Oh, they threw us off, crashing into him. Okay, we tagged him a little bit. Yeah, our straight line speed is nowhere near as fast as his is. So definitely got to pass him in the corner sometime here. We've got a long straight here into a chicane up here. So that's where we need to get him, is that long chicane. Oh shit, too far. No idea if we're going to get him. This is the last sharp turn. Nope. I think he got it. Yeah, he got it. Oh! That was so intense. Oh, that was so intense. It really hurts my thumb. Don't want to watch it. Don't watch my losing. He gloats about winning. Let's see this scenario. Let's see, it's battle mode, time attacked. Teaches you how to drift. Alright, so that is Initial D for Sega Saturn. Next we will play Initial D for the PlayStation. Let's see, we'll go ahead and move myself down here. I'm going to shrink myself. I'll leave it full screen, no big deal. Okay. Okay. Gonna run Initial D. Passing. Alright, bam. Alright. Initial D for PlayStation. Totally different game. Has better opening cutscene. One problem is, let's see, figure it, because the sound is so freaking loud. There we go. Okay. See, they should turn down the audio a little bit. It'd be nice if there's a actual way to cut it down. So, how's everybody out there? I think that should work. Test it out. Before we do that, let's go ahead and let's edit this. We just finished playing for the Sega Saturn, so we'll be playing the PlayStation version. Okay. Hopefully it fixes it. I was looking into that, but even when I adjust the volume in OBS, for some reason it doesn't adjust it in the stream. I think that should be good though. It's not as loud as it was. How's that sound? Can you hear me pretty well over the game audio? Unfortunately, this game doesn't allow you to change the audio settings. See, it sounds kind of loud on level 6 for me. How's it sound to you? Is it drowning me out? Okay, good to know. Alright, we just keep it like that. Alright, so we did the Sega Saturn earlier. If you missed it, after the stream, feel free to go back and check it out. You'll get to see the comparison between Saturn and PlayStation. This huge difference. A very big difference. But anyways, let's get into story mode. Let's do this. Let's see, we're starting new because we haven't saved this one yet. It's got these weird 3D models where the Saturn version had the cel-shaded cutouts. Okay, no voice acting. I'm trying to skip this for you guys. There's a lot more dialogue in this one. The Saturn one was more to the point. I mean, I appreciate trying to use like 3D polygon character stills, but they would have been better just using a cel shade like the manga. Like if this was full motion video, it'd be different. Alright, on to the first race. Dun-dun, 9 p.m. Saturday. So this is pretty cool compared to the past ones. Even the PlayStation 3 one didn't have full motion video cutscenes. It just had cel shaded characters. Yeah. Sometimes they did. I think they were just trying to look fresh, new, cool. By going the full. And this is full motion here. Even though it's just text. Everybody's crashed cars. See, I'm trying to skip this. I can't skip it. So when it does videos, I guess you're stuck watching them. Yeah, because I mean you gotta think these games were like the early ages of 3D. You know, before these games, there was like Sega CD stuff, you know, which wasn't all that great either. But I will say that out of the two versions, the Saturn and the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation version of this game is the best by far. The Saturn one was for its time. I think the Saturn one was made first. The Saturn one kind of resembles more of the first arcade that was out in Japan, and I think this is more akin to the second arcade that came out. So second stage for Initial D a long time ago. Both games are based off the arcade. No. The PSP is actually a port of the PlayStation 2 version. Believe it or not, it's not this game. You'll see. I think if you've ever played the PSP version, it's nothing like this game at all. Yeah, it's definitely more PS2. Also, the third arcade, the game that was in arcades in the 2000s, early 2000s. That's the port for it.
Start 1, 3, 2, 1.
But this looks definitely a lot better than the Saturn, and it controls a lot better too. Controls are more light. Because in the Saturn one, those things are so tight. Go further back. I cut that one way too soon. There we go, that's a good one. Oh, switch. Takes some getting used to. Because if you watch the Saturn one, the cars move so much slower. Like this one is a lot faster. And when they bang you around, this one actually bangs you around. It's not. Whoa. I don't know if anybody saw that, but in the series, you could actually cut the gutters. That's kind of what I did in that part. I don't know how I did it, but I cut the gutter. Basically, it'll pull you around the corner without drifting. Oh, too far. Keep on trying to cut in too close. Oh, too far. It's really hard to go back. Like once you go too far, it's really hard to cut it back. There we go. Get around him. There it goes. Still got the win. Yeah, pretty much. Like you don't even have to use the gas or the brake or the emergency brake to drift. You just turn hard and it'll drift automatically. All right, Penguin, come back, man. We'll be still streaming. Okay, let's get this stuff. He's all upset that he lost the race. Skip on to the next race. I don't know why it says Sesso in the game, because in the anime it's Eno's, which is a real gas station here in Japan. Eno's gas stations. So I don't know why they changed it in the game. kind of skip all this right now. It's pretty neat. They mix the stills in with actual CG cutscenes. For the time, it was pretty fresh. It was a fresh idea. Now you see the controls are a lot smoother in this, as well as the frame rate is a lot faster in this one, I think. Backgrounds look better. Draw distance is a little bit further away. So, out of the two versions, this is by far the best version of Initial D on a retro console. Now there wasn't Initial D on Super Famicom, I think. I'll have to check my collection, but I think there was an Initial D on Super Famicom, and that was the true original. So we might try that out if I can find it. But the PS2 and PS3 versions are masterpieces, especially the PlayStation 3 one using a steering wheel. It's just like being at the arcade. It's the best feeling in the world. The biggest letdown, I think, for arcade ported racing games on console is Maximum Tune Wagon Midnight. That's one where the console game was horrible, it sucked, and the arcade was amazing because they didn't port the arcade exactly. Instead of having the awesome arcade game ported to your console, they basically took Tokyo Highway Racer from Dreamcast and that added all the Wagon Midnight characters to it. That's the type of game it is. It's totally different than the arcade feel of Maximum Tune on the arcade. If they would have ported it 100% to PlayStation 3, I think that would have sold millions of copies. And if you noticed last time, we were racing like smaller characters like Iggy and all these other characters, working our way up to the big ones. And in this, we start out with the FD. Now we're at the GTR already. This is only stage 2. So this game seems to be moving up the chain faster, or in a weirder order than the Saturn version. The Saturn version stayed true to the anime, and you worked up slowly from lower levels all the way up to the bigger guys. This just kind of like throws you in with the big guys. Oh, gotta get used to these controls. Because they're a lot lighter than the other one, but they're real finicky. Oh shit. It's real easy to get caught up in one direction. Going back this way. Drifting is a lot easier in this one, but it takes a little bit of finesse to control the drift all the way around. See, like this is pretty easy. I don't even have my finger on the D-pad for that drift. Come on. That's too late. Coming up to consecutive. Oh, too far. Lost so much speed. There we go, that's good. That's a good one. Control it out. There we go. Control it out, okay. It's definitely a chore to to end the drift in this one. Because you can make it drift, and then, just barely came around that corner. Konami, what do you think? Look, drifter. Konami, drifter. Oh, hit the wall. Oh, come on. Oh, he's gonna definitely try to pass me right now. I can feel him breathing out my neck. Okay. So won that one. I don't know if you guys want to see the replay to it, but...
2, 1.
Also, if you notice, this one actually has full sound effects. You got engine sounds, braking sounds, and music. I guess I'll have to check my copy of the Saturn game. I think there's something wrong with the... Something wrong with like the big coding in it. Because there's no real audio going on in that thing. And the lighting effects of this have been updated since then too. You can actually see there is some kind of lighting and shading going on with the headlights of the cars, especially on the foreground and backgrounds there. There we go. This is one of those perfect drifts into the back end of them. Cut it in too far on that one. Very good though. Very fun game. So, this is the initial D-stream for the night, I guess. Move on to the next one. Oh, more of these still frame talking scenes. PM. This is racing in the rain. See, I already beat both of those guys. That's what's funny about it. He's watching them race and we've already beat both of them. I think he wants a rematch. That might be it. He might just want a rematch. That's weird. It's like a car sound. No, it's Kenta. He's another character from the series. Kind of like a lower lackey to the first guy we beat. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that. He drives a little Sylvia 180 SX essentially.
Start when 3, 2, 1.
Oh, bad start. What's funny is this is supposed to be in the rain, so now we're racing on a wet track. Oh, it's super foggy. I'm not even looking at the map. I'm all over the guardrail. That's okay, this guy's not a very good driver anyway. so even though we 170 the guardrail. Oh, that was bullshit. Crashed in it back and stopped us at a dead stop. It's not fair how they throw you into this course. This is your first time doing this one. And it's not only a tough course too, it's got lots of hairpin like that. We just went 180. So it's got tons of hairpins, sharp turns everywhere, and it's raining, and everything's wet. I don't think we're going to win this one. No. I keep on hitting the brake. Keep on hitting the brake to drift around some of these corners, and it's just too much in the rain. You get no traction. You might as well not even use the brake at all here. So I'm gonna try a trick, which is just barely let off the gas before each turn. Oh shit, we still spun out. This is definitely a tough one. This is so slippery right here, it's crazy. No, this is nothing, no comparison. This is like arcadey, slip and slide all over the place, whereas Gran Turismo is more simulated, sticky, grippy, like cornering, stuff like that. This you barely turn one direction and you start to slide automatically. Like right there, I'm not even using the brake at all. I'm not even touching the D-pad too through the drift. It just holds. This is real arcadey feeling. It's not simulator at all, so the controls are really light and fluidy. Oh shit. Except for when you go one direction. If you go flat, you're done. Trying to go back the opposite direction is a nightmare. Especially on this course. Like I said, this is really, like, you can feel the slickness. The other courses you have to put a little bit of effort into drifting. This one you just barely tap it. Don't forget, this is not analog also. This is strictly off the D-pad. So there is no precision here. It's just tapping the D-pad to try to stay in line. And I can tell you right now, it's been about 12 years since I had to use the D-pad to race a car. And it is the most unnatural feeling in the world right now after using analog sticks for 12 years. I'm starting to use a brake a little bit on some of these turns. Not the e-brake, the regular brake, to try to slow me down, because getting too sideways in a lot of these. Let's see, we got two sharp hairpins here. This is like skating in an ice rink and then hugging the rail the whole time. Woo! That is definitely a workout on your fingers. Oh, thumb is already getting pretty red there. It'd be nice if you could like remap it to the triggers. I probably could, but then it would ruin the control scheme for other games. I'd have to rechange it every time. But this is the original layout, so this is how they intended you to play it. Mashing your thumb on the X button and using the D-pad to turn left and right. But granted, it is raining, so I give them that much. It is raining. Yeah, but it's nothing like Gran Turismo, man. It's definitely an arcade feel. That's weird. How do you blurp in? I guess that guy just pulled in. Wish there's an easier way to skip these, but there's not. Just gotta keep rocking the square. No, circle. Yeah, X, square, triangle, circle, circle. Daddy got a phone call. So the Saturn version seems to be taking off of the first season of Initial D. This one seems to be more like the second season of Initial D because you already have him facing the brother, the GTR, Ken, and now probably the older brother, Kensuke Takahashi. I don't know. We'll see who we fight next. Marble Penguin. You can also check me out on YouTube, Famicom Raider. This video will be uploaded there after we finish the stream. So if you want to catch what you missed at the beginning when we were playing the Saturn version, feel free to check back on either here in the video library or on YouTube. It'll be posted up there. Because I tell you, the Saturn version is beyond belief. If you're watching this and you think this is cool, the Saturn version is beyond belief, man. And thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. This is our Retro Wednesday stream. The rest of the time we're doing more modern games like Elite, No Man's Sky, Euro Trucker, a bunch of VR games, stuff like that. But Wednesdays and Saturdays, I think we're going to be doing retro streaming. I have an extensive retro library, so yeah, this is the older brother fight. So if you got any ideas for next Wednesday or this Saturday to stream, let me know what your ideas might be for some games. It can be from any system, from Dreamcast, PS2, PS1, Saturn, Nintendo 64, all the way down. We have a full collection of TurboGrafx 16 games and PC Engine games. Echo, thanks for the follow, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh shit. All over the wall, this one. Oh, okay. It's a little jarring being thrown into a new map. Let's try this one. Especially coming from the rain to this. I need to restart that. That was a bad start. I got obscure games, so I don't know if you've heard of Cotton 100%. I've got a bunch of those. That's a pretty rare game. That's like Magical Chase for the TurboGrafx 16, but it was on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, N64. So, also have Michael Jackson for the Master System. Awesome game. So, I collect rare games, so anything you might have an idea about, I probably got. Hug that corner. Alright, that was a good one. That was a smooth one right there. Okay, we got another. There we go. Okay, going the opposite way now. Okay, I was doing good. I was doing good for a while there. Okay, hold this drift. Hit the wall a little bit. Damn it. On the map it doesn't look zigzaggy, but here it's zigzaggy. I gotta remember, it's not raining anymore, I can e-brake now. Oh, not too much though. Too far outside. I'm trying to get to the inside spot, but it's really hard to connect on it. There we go. That's good. Oh, it came out. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. Come on. Coming out of the drift is the tricky part in this game. Going into it's easy. Coming out is the hard part. Doing good. We're staying ahead of him. Beat him.
Start going. 3,
Let's see.
2, 1.
Have you guys ever seen the, I don't know how loud that is to me. It's pretty loud in my ears. Have any of you guys seen the Godzilla fighting game for the Super Nintendo? Here she is. Pretty rare game. Only came out in Japan. By far the best Godzilla game ever made to date. It's better than all the other Godzilla games I've played so far. Especially the PlayStation 4 Godzilla. This is way better than that. I keep on hounding Kojima, because I think if anybody can make a good Godzilla game, it's Hideo Kojima. You play a ROM of it? Yeah, definitely the best Godzilla game, by far. Exactly, but Kojima, I think, could do it. If anybody can make a good Godzilla game, it's Kojima. See, like this music doesn't sound loud, like it's drowning me out or anything, but the other one does. I'm gonna try to mess with the OBS later, I guess, and try to figure out some way to get the volume just right, because I've tried using the slider on OBS and it doesn't seem to work for me. The Wii one? Yeah, it's okay. I'm still having a trouble finding out where this game fits in the series, because the Saturn one that we played earlier, it really stuck with the first season. Like all the characters that he raced in the first season, it went in that order. This one is all over the place, because we did the younger Takahashi brother, then we did the GTR guy, and then Kobe or whatever that dude's name was, and then the older brother. It's just not following the seasons too well. It's like all over the place. Or it might be its own story. I don't know, because I can only read like some of these characters. I'm not fluent in Japanese, but I can read some of these things. I speak Japanese better than I can read it. I don't have to read it for my job here, so. And he's going on a date with a chick. So that was season 2, I think, when he went on the date with her. And he jacked it all up because he was being a dummy. But this scene was never in the series, so this might be like taking place in a time frame, but it's a totally different story. Like maybe it was a part of their life during this season that wasn't showed in the anime. And when I was growing up, this was kind of true. If you wanted to find like street racers, we usually hung out at truck stops or IHOP or someplace like that was open 24 hours. Because we'd race like around midnight time, and about 1 or 2 o'clock we would stop, have some like a midnight snack, maybe drink some coffee or something like that, and then we'd just like go home and play games and stuff like that. There we go, another full motion video. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be racing the SIL 80. The SIL 80 girls. But if that's the case, that dude was dating her after we raced the SIL 80 girl. So him and her leaving together was all off. Like they weren't even really dating at this point. They were kind of like talking, but they weren't seriously dating until after this race in the anime. Now in the Saturn version, these girls were pretty easy to beat. So I'm hoping in this one that'll be around the same, or maybe just a little bit more challenging. That was funny. They asked him how old he was, and he's like, "I'm 18. What's wrong with this? Is something wrong?" Because these girls are like college age compared to these guys, so they're like in their like mid-20s. And most of these guys are all high school guys, except for the 2 in the back. They're like early 20s. So right now it's just talking about the car. It's a SIL 80, which basically is it's a 180 with a modified Sylvia front end. So they put the front bumper and everything from a Sylvia on a SL 180. So it's like a mod car. But what's interesting about these 2 characters is that the way they drive with a pilot and a co-pilot is just like rally teams use. I don't know if anybody's ever caught on to that watching the series, but their inspiration for the way they race is based off a rally team. You have somebody that tells you when to turn, any debris that's in the road, or other hazards. So that's a funny fact about the series that a lot of people don't know. Because a lot of Japanese racers, they take their influence from other racing circuits and series. So they took theirs from rallycross. That's one thing the creators of Initial D secretly put into this series. There's little bits of every different type of racing genre and series in this anime. There we go, that's a good start. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, this is going to be some tight left and righties. Oh, not too far. Okay, good right coming up. Oh, that left. This is a good drift right here. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, came out of it pretty decent. I think for every 2 times I hit the guardrail, I do one good drift. I think with practice mode, it could be better. I think there had to have been people in Japan that played this with their friends and we're pretty damn good at these turns, I bet. Because I played with some Japanese guys, and those dudes are really serious when it comes to gaming, especially if it's a game they play a lot on. Let's see. That's the thing, the wall and the mountain, they get in the way of the camera. I wish that was something that could have been fixed. Let's see, coming up on the finish line now. That's a fairly short course. The Saturn courses were long as shit.
Start going.
Rally game on the Dreamcast, probably Sega Rally. It might have been Sega Rally. Sega Rally was one of the popular games for Dreamcast for Rally. They also had a version of it that lets you race online, which is pretty cool. So you had online multiplayer races. It was one of the first games of its time to do online multiplayer race. That's what a lot of people don't know. This Dreamcast was actually one of the first consoles to use online multiplayer, even before the PlayStation 2 did. They had a game called like Tank Wars or something like that, or Alien Front or something. It was a tank game where you're human tanks versus alien tanks, and it was all online. It even had the you could use the Dreamcast microphone and you could talk to the other people. It was amazing. And shortly after that came out, Sony brought out, Alien Front Online, yes. Amazing game. And then shortly after that came out, SOCOM came out, which was PlayStation's multiplayer online game that used voice chat and stuff. Trying to skip through all this stuff. You got a copy of it? Awesome. I wish I still had all my Dreamcast stuff. But of course, you know, I was a high school kid at the time with Dreamcast, so as soon as because Dreamcast came out before the PlayStation 2. I didn't have the PlayStation 2 for a while. I had the Dreamcast first. And then once the PlayStation 2 came out, my cousin got it. I saw SSX and how cool it looked on it. I ended up selling my Dreamcast for a PlayStation 2. Biggest mistake of my life. I should have just kept the Dreamcast and then bought the PlayStation 2 later on or something. The Dreamcast was an awesome system. It definitely was. In a lot of ways, it's better than the PS2. Oh, you in American Online? Well, you didn't need internet to run it. It ran off of the phone jack. You bought the was it the Sega Net service or something like that? You know what I'm talking about, right? The Sega Net. They had it during the Saturn days, and I think they also had it during Dreamcast too. I don't know, it's a long time ago. I forgot a lot of stuff. You still have the disc? Yeah. Yeah, this is some of my greatest memories right there. Sega had some good systems. I don't care what anybody says. Saturn and Dreamcast were by far really good. They weren't as popular in the States. If you had a Japanese Saturn and a Japanese Dreamcast, the gaming library was huge. There was an extensive library of really good titles. A lot of anime titles on Sega. Like Sega had all the Tenshin Muyo, Evangelion, all the top animes at the time were on Sega, not PlayStation. But the Saturn Sailor Moon fighting game was horrible. It looked cool, but the controls just sucked on it. It reminded me of Sega CD fighting games. Alright, so this is kind of keeping in somewhat of a weird order. Because now we're facing the evil 4 guy, Seiji. The Saturn, it skips the evil 4 guy, goes straight to the boss, the evil 3 dude. I didn't even look at the course name. I hope it's something that's pretty decent to use.
Start join.
It's funny, the speedo and stuff and the rever is on the opposite side in this game. So my face is probably covering up the RPM gauge a little bit. I thought it was going to be like the Saturn game would be on the right hand side, not the left. Come on. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too far, too far. Oh, shit. Too far. Back this way, back this way. There we go. Go right, go right. Oh. I hate that. If you get like a messy out, it really slows you down. Like I said, going in the drifts are so easy in this, but coming out is the challenge. And that's where you get your thumb workout. Overcorrect too much, you go straight opposite. Too much correcting. There we go. Got him on the inside. Okay, that's good. It came out kind of smooth. Tap down that one. still pretty good ways behind me. Yeah, because AOL needs you to sign directly into AOL before the internet would even work. I think that's what the main problem with it was. Whereas, like other internet services, you didn't you had to do the dial-up process, and then that was it. But AOL had like a whole separate like dial-up process. It was kind of strange. I never had AOL, but I did have friends that did. I used like the basic internet service, whatever. Like I said, I forgot. That's so long ago when that happened. Like I think I was like a freshman in high school back then. Freshman and sophomore. I can't even remember. That's how far back it was. Like Saturn and Dreamcast days. My memory is so scrambled from back then. I like how when a car is pulling up or out in these scenes, it just has like a little, not even 1 second audio sound, just like yeah. But AOL was the biggest at its time. Like a lot of people used it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that would have worked or not. It's too late to test it out now. There is no more dial-up internet. So, yeah, all those old services like that, those are a thing of the past now. Don't even work. Okay, I think we're gonna race the Evo 3 now. Beat the Evo 4, so now it's the Evo 3's turn. I wonder if we're coming close to the end. Last time we beat the Evo 3 in the Saturn game, the next one was Kinskate, but we already beat Kinskate anyways. So I have no idea. I think this is taking... It like rushed through the first season, and now it's like following the second season, I guess. I'm so lost in this story right now. I have no idea where it places in the anime or manga at all. Because we've been racing people out of like crazy order. I like how it shows your opponent's vehicle right there for no reason. It just shows you, oh, this is the car you're racing. Can't modify it or anything, but here you go.
Start noise. 3, 2.
I played SOCOM on it. That worked pretty good. That was pretty decent. SOCOM on the PlayStation 2. It was kind of like playing SOCOM on the PSP. That's about the equivalent of what it was like. Horrible. This track is like so narrow, and there's hairpins all over the freaking place. I think this is the one I raced in the rain. Yeah, this is one that we were racing in the rain. It was so freaking bad. And just like the anime series, you can catch these like those inside right here, these gutters. You can catch the gutter and ride it around. I don't know if you just saw the last turn I made. I actually caught the gutter with my rear tire. That's what threw me off into the wall. weird how it works though. You gotta like hit the gutter at the right angle. And these are so sharp. It's quicker for me to stay in one direction through an S turn than it is to try to change direction. Look at this crap. Man, this is just so tight and so short. Like this course needed to be stretched out a little bit longer. This is way too short. Way too many tight corners all together. It's impossible not to hit the wall. Especially with these controls. Am I even halfway through the race yet? Feels like I've made it all the way around the whole thing. I mean, you know it's bad when I'm like hitting every single wall and going almost 180 and the computer hasn't even caught up to me yet. And we're almost at the finish line. Yeah, we're at the finish line. That was horrible. That's a depressing course. That's like a course you would do 2-player with your friend just to piss them off. It's like one of those courses. Once you're in the back, you're done. No, once you're in the back, you're done. There's no way to catch back up, especially as tight as those turns were. There's no way a human wouldn't hit all those walls, especially with these controls. Okay, we just skipped the cutscene, and we're going straight to another race. And it's still image racing. I think this is it. This might be the last one, maybe. We gotta race this guy again? I already beat him once. Guess we gotta beat him again. Takahashi looks so sewn right there. Those little CGI eyes. I appreciate what they tried to do with 3D modeling, but they should have just left it as cell shaded. Seriously. And you see that? He was taking off, right? And just a tiny little sound clip of brr. This is very lackluster. I mean, at the time as a kid, you probably think this was cool because it's new. Everything was like animated and cel shaded before this, and this is 3D imaging now. But still, okay, now it's 10 p.m. another night. This is the race. What's going on? Let's go. Why can't it be full motion video? And another thing, in America this would be censored right here. They wouldn't allow tobacco use. So Japanese, they get away with a lot of stuff. Like they're not as strict as other countries, especially now, even nowadays. Like they're not as strict. One thing I loved about Japanese. Very good. Very good at that stuff. Like here, you can walk into a bookstore and there'd be like porno magazines and like the mix with all the books just out there in the open. It's not covered up, kept away from kids or anything, it's just out there. Now granted, they pixelate all the private parts except for, you know, the breast. But still, I don't know. It's not like foreign countries where it's behind the counter. Love it here. Best country I've ever been to so far. Besides Thailand. Thailand was pretty good too.
Start going. 3, 2, 1.
I wonder how close to the end we are. Okay, that was pretty even. good even start. So close. I was doing so good. Doing so good until then. Same one view. This far-away view is a lot better. You can at least see the turns coming up. But it's so hard to judge where to start to turn, because if you do it too soon, you drift into the guardrail. You do it too late, you drift into the opposite side guardrail. You gotta do it like at the perfect time. Then you have to time your coming out too. Like right now, I need to focus on coming out, and it's coming into another turn, so I can lighten up and then hit it harder. Keep the oh shit. That slowed me down a lot. Let's go. We're almost at the end. These courses are super short here. I think because they put so much effort into the action video, the CGI video, it took away from a lot of the gameplay. I think if they would just kept it like a cel shaded and anime style, they could have focused more on these courses to make them just a little bit longer. They seem a little too short. I mean, like this course is like almost over already. Just got this turn, and then what was that? That looks like a right-hander coming up. Nope, it's finished. Yeah, these courses are just a little too short. But I like how forgiving the AI is, because they knew you were going to hit the wall a lot. The PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 version, the AI gives you a run for your money. And so far, the Saturn and the PS1 version, they cut you a little slack. It looks like they give you a chance to make it. 4 a.m. Glazed eyes over. What's he doing? Somebody's passing him. Okay. What is this? This is probably the supercharged. Is that Daddy? Is that his dad? Why are there two Corollas? I don't get this. This has nothing to do with the story. There's no... His dad doesn't drive a second Corolla in the series at all. There's only one Corolla. So we're racing Dad. So Takumi versus Bunta Fujiwara. I think this is probably the last level. Because usually when you face his dad, that's it. That's the end of it. If so, this is not the best lineup of characters. I think the Saturn had the most faithful lineup of characters to the series. So it looks the best, but it doesn't have the best lineup. It's not faithful to the IP. It's like a second version of it, because there's no way that there's two Corollas. I can't get over that. That's so trippy. So they got two Corollas. One father, one son. But the only time the father and son had separate cars, the son had the Corolla and the father had a WRX. But it's a game. I don't know. They're playing with the license. It's tripping me out as a faithful fan to the series. It trips me out. Oh man, hey, if you get too close to inside, it drags you in to try to pull like the movie where you can take the gutters and do a shortcut. But I don't know how to do it yet, so it just drags me in and it messes me up automatically. That's why I'm trying to stay close to the middle. Man, his dad is so close. Like, he is on my ever-living ass. Yeah, there he is. No, stay back there. Come on, come on. Stay close to the inside. Don't get all the way on the inside. Stay on this on the outside. There you go, there you go. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay, that was a good one. This one's gonna be a good one too. I can feel it. Oh, too far, too far. Come on. There you go. There you go. That looks like, oh, too far. Come on. Break out. Okay. Like I said, exiting is the chore of this game. That's what you're going to be working the most as. Trying to exit the drift. Okay, this is coming up to the final turn. Oh, that was weird. I got like sucked in there. There we go. Woo! Woo!
God, Dwayne.
See, it's the same cars. It's winning 20 cars. I think that's it. I think we beat the game. Cause I can't picture anybody else being past the father. Especially if it's season 2. This is like the father congratulates him for winning. You are better than he was as a kid when he was the king of that mountain, and now you're the king of the mountain, and he's going to give you the car and it's all yours. He says he's proud of you. And that's it. That's the end of the game. There we go. We beat Initial D on the PlayStation. We haven't beat it on the Saturn yet, but we did beat it on the PlayStation. Yeah. This had a lot of advertising for smoking in it. I probably would, but I quit a long time ago. And yeah, cigarettes taste like butt to me now. It's not even a thought in my mind anymore. Which is a good thing. I was smoking since I was 14, so I quit finally at 29. So from 14 to 29, I was a pack-a-day smoker. Well, not 14. Let's say 18 when I could buy cigarettes. I was a pack-a-day smoker. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, he doesn't even smoke. It's the dad, so I guess the dad smokes one for him. Now, does this scroll by itself? Because I've been pressing the button to make it scroll. Okay, it does. It does scroll by itself. I wonder if there's anything else at the end of this. Okay. Now, I'm surprised. This game is actually pretty decent to stream because it doesn't use any licensed music like I thought it did. They didn't start using licensed music until PS2 and PlayStation 3. That's why my PlayStation 3 review of Initial D got copyrighted. Oh, I do hear some voices. Come on, skip this so I don't have to try to edit this afterward. Okay, this is 1999. Wow. Just think how far we've come since 1999. Oh my god, I feel so old thinking about that. I thought this was like a 96 game. I had no idea it was a 99. Edition. What's the edition? I heard some audio. Okay, so there's additional story. Is there an additional race? What's the addition? I think this is like setting up for the next season series. Maybe the next game for PlayStation 3. No, PlayStation 3 didn't come out for. PlayStation 2 didn't come out for another couple of years. Yeah, PlayStation 2 came out what, like 2001 or something like that? 2002? God, I'm horrible with dates. I have no idea. So we got an additional race. Oh, this should be easy. That guy's pretty easy.
3, 2, 1.
Go. Alright, that's a good start. Alright, so we got an additional extra race. There we go. My outside view. Go in. Turn in. Prep for the exit. Okay, so this is, yeah. It's weird. You race your dad, beat the game, and then you race your best friend. For no reason. I guess just for fun. It was like a friendly race, I guess. I don't know. Kind of strange to me. I would have liked to see like a season 3 like person in here, like the MR2 maybe, like do the MR2 race to set up for season 3, like the Initial D movie, which happened after this game. That would have been kind of cool, like a cut in to be like, hey, this is prepping for the next season of Initial D. Here you go, fight the MR2 guy in the movie. Because that's what's weird about this. Season 3 of Initial D was just a movie. That's kind of weird. So you got actual episode seasons 1 and 2, 3, which is a single movie, and then 4 and 5, which are episode seasons. Pretty cool. Weird, I mean, pretty weird. All over the place. Okay, this is a good one. Oh, always hit that. I don't know why. Last turn. I'm sloppy with this one. Just because my fingers hurt. My thumb really does hurt slamming on this gas pedal. But yeah, we beat him by a lot. I forgot if we even raced him in the beginning. I might have to go back and take a look at it and see if we did. He's like, I don't know how you can do it. You're just the best. You're amazing. And Daddy's like, yep, he is the best. I'm proud of that boy. And then this is a warning telling you not to street race or try anything you've seen in this game on the mountain. But people don't care. We get a nice cel-shaded swimsuit picture from the developers. Thank you developers. It was a joy to play your game. And that's Initial D. That's Initial D for the PlayStation 1. We got rankings, free run, and practice. There is no multiplayer, which would have been great for PlayStation 1, but I think multiplayer came into PlayStation 2. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can find a copy of it's weird, the audio is going to play for like a couple of seconds more. I think I need to start it back up and it'll stop. Just pick a random thing. There we go. That killed the audio. Alright, time to check out Super NES. I think there was an Initial D. Yeah, I think there was an Initial D for this. Let's see. Japanese ROMs. Okay. Look for initial D. I think there was one. I'm pretty sure there was. It's not. I thought there was though. I was pretty sure there was. Was there initially SNES? Okay, there was a Game Boy Advance. There was a DS game that was going to come out initially EX, but it was canceled. I guess not. I guess the first initial D game was for the Saturn. No wonder the Saturn version was so like over the top. Let's see. I could probably bring it back up. Bring back up the Saturn version, just to show you guys real quick, since y'all haven't seen it yet. If you're watching the stream this late. Yeah, I'll pull it back up. We're gonna load. Hang on, before we load that, I need to change this to Saturn again. Okay. Where was it? Initial D. Okay. For some reason this simulator is a little funky with the controls. You always have to go through the controller setting. It might be something with my ROM. Otherwise, they didn't put any music audio in this game or engine sounds, so it might be my ROM. I might have to find a different ROM. So don't mind the audio, but the visuals, everything else is 100% how the game was originally on the Saturn. So enjoy. This is how it looks on the Saturn. So your cel-shaded character gets out of a CG car, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I think the PlayStation 1 would have probably been better off just sticking to the cel-shaded like that, instead of trying to trying to be all CG-ish. The courses in this feel longer. You'll notice a big difference compared to the PlayStation 1, but the graphics are a lot less, so don't expect as good as the PlayStation was. Yeah, that's the graphics. The controls are really stiff in this one, whereas the PlayStation 1 was easy to drift and stuff. This one is not. This one you really have to try. Oh. Let's just hit restart. I don't know why it didn't restart. There it goes. Yeah. It's a big difference from the PlayStation 1. Okay, we had a great start. Maybe I can do this. We'll try to do this. In this one, you really have to use the E-brake to drift. And this is the final boss. It's 8 stages long. You face Kinsuke is the final boss. And he is hard as balls, of course. Can't even see him anymore. No clue where he went. It doesn't help that this course is a pretty tough course too. It has a lot of areas that will catch you. Like the guardrails go into sharp points and you can actually get stuck on the guardrail. Like right there. Okay, come on, come on. Get around it, get around. There we go. There we go. Might actually beat him this time. He beat us last time. He's pretty tough. Oh, son of a bitch, man. Really? Come on. Let's go. Go, go, go. I don't know if I can catch him. It's not that many turns in this course, so straightaways he kind of like stomps you on it. It's really hard to catch up. Pretty much if he passes you after this next turn, you might as well just restart because there's no catching back up to him. Let's see. I might catch up to him here if I can make these turns. He's just right up there. Oh, these things are so stiff, man. This control is like horribly stiff. There he is. Yeah, there's no engine sound. There's no music audio in this. Like I said, it might be just this ROM that I have. So I'll have to recheck the ROM. But everything else is 100% perfect. I don't know why. It's just that the audio and the engine sound. Where's the game? It's been a while since I played this game on Saturn. I can't remember. I think there is game audio to it though, like music. See, he's just a piece on the straight. Like, if he gets past you on this part and you don't make it past him on these turns, you're done. There we go. We got some engine sound now. Oh, I messed that turn up horribly. And that one. That's it. There's no catching back up to him at that point. You mess those up, it's completely done. Okay, that's a great start. We're ahead of him. Just can't let him pass. That's the main thing. You just can't let him pass you. But like I said, his car is definitely faster than yours on the straight. So your only chance is in the corners. And cornering in this game is really lacking compared to PlayStation. PlayStation makes drifting look easy compared to this. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, that's so tough. That's like digging into the controller, leaning on it. I'm leaning on the controller to make him do that. And you see the guardrail like caught me and hung me up for a second? That's another hazard in this course. If you cut it too close. Come on. Ooh, that was horrible. He's just right in front of me. He hasn't made it that far ahead yet. There he is. I said there's also an Initial D game on the Game Boy, which was pretty interesting since it's not an actual like racing game. I mean, you're racing in it, but like you're not controlling the car really. You give him a command like handbrake drift or power through with the pedal and turn, right? like a text command, and then the character will do it. And if you pick the right command, you'll either be ahead or you'll be behind, depending on which command you pick. Oh, that's freaking horrible. That's tire. That is so horrible. There's no way I could beat him. It's taking me a long time to get used to these controls again. Right. Okay, that was decent. That's not. I gotta pass him on this next 2 turns, or else it's game over. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Get closer. Come on, pass him, pass him, pass him. Shit, come on. Ah, son of a bitch. Look how close that is. Like, you have to pass him in that S turn. That's the only way. Yeah, so the Game Boy one, like, you're just like a co-pilot. Basically, well, I mean, you're playing as the character, but you don't get to do anything except for select the command that he does. I might be able to show you guys that if you want to see that one. But it's all in Japanese, so unless you can read Japanese, you're not going to understand what you're doing. Here he goes, he gloats, he beats you. Hang on, let me turn the TV off.